Welcome to tonight's episode of Beyond Focus TV. I'm your host, Lydia Patel, and as always, I have a very special guest for you. If you know dancehall music, if you love reggae music, future Fambo is in the house tonight, everybody. So keep it right here. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Beyond Focus TV allows you to discuss contemporary topics affecting the Caribbean people on both a national and local level. The show features informed guests who offer insight, debate, and evaluate various issues. Beyond Focus TV builds on the station's mission to provide useful information to the Caribbean people in New York and abroad. Beyond Focus TV, where our viewing audience can get educated, informed, and empowered. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel, sitting here with the extraordinary future Fambo. If you know Rum and Red Bull, he's in the house tonight right here, Beyond Focus Future. Welcome to Beyond Focus TV.
Yeah, it's a pleasure for me to be here on Beyond Focus TV and Lydia.
Well, thank you.
Host, yeah.
Thank you. It really is a pleasure to have you here because over the years, you've definitely, made your mark in music.
True.
And it's hard with so many different things coming at you, so many different artists. Everyone's trying to penetrate. If you could still make a mark and make a song that people know, even if it's just a handful of good songs, I think you've done it.
True.
Definitely, let's take it back for those who may not know you, who may be seeing you for the first time on camera. Let's talk about how your career even got started. How did this music thing come about for you?
Well, I started in 1994, professionally. So I was DJing for from 91, 92, 93, 94. 94 where I really get the break, where I went to the talent contest. Because I used to be I used to be in a dance group before going to the clubs and all that stuff. So, and then I said, my uncle is an artist. So I said, I like this. So I went to a talent show and actually won the talent contest. And then I voiced my first song, Ayaya Oo. That was in 1994. And that's where it started. And from ever since, I just been riding the waves.
And it's interesting because a lot of artists who I interview who've been around from, let's say, the 90s times, they've all mentioned the dance as being a really big part of the music as well. So for you, you started in the dance field and kind of segued in.
Yeah, because dancing is a way of expression, just like the way of talking. It's dancing is an art, just like, you got people that's ballerina, you have people that do folk dance, people that do culture dance. So the whole purpose of music is to enlighten the heart and the soul, and then the heart and the soul get enlightened and you start dancing. So dancing goes along with music, and if you're an artist and you could dance, that means you got better rhythm. You could ride the beat better. You could hear it in the artist's voice.
Like you're really feeling it.
Yeah. So I think dancing was a very important part of my coming to be a artist.
Absolutely. And you could see that. You could definitely, even if you look back at really what older dance hall, and the first part of the name of the word is dance hall.
True. It's proper. I never heard anybody say it better before.
So you definitely have to look at that and how it's evolved for everybody else too. It's really has a strong message there. So then years later, you got your break. Well, not even that long after, it was in 94. You decided that you wanted to do this professionally.
Yeah, because actually I always wanted to be an artist, but I just never make that last step fully. So when I make that step and I decide this is what I'm gonna do, because from being a dancer, I was like a waiter. I was a professional waiter, a waiter, and then it's cause I like being nice to people, because it was a course. So what do you want to be? A waiter? You want to be a chef? You want to be a whatsoever? You want to be a bartender? And I picked the waiter. I should have been the bartender though.
But what's funny is that a lot of people who are in the arts, that they end up doing some sort of hospitality field, not only because the money's pretty good with the tips and everything, but it gives you that flexibility. If you have to go out and audition, you may have to go on a quick tour. Service industry allows you that freedom.
True.
And that's why you see a lot of actors in Manhattan. If you go out to eat in the city, most of your waiters, if you ask them, they do Broadway, do theater, they're dancers. till this day.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because even they said Nicki Minaj used to work in the, a place in Queens. What's the name? Red Lobster.
Hmm.
You know, she used to be a waitress or something like that. They
Yep.
say.
Yeah, and a lot of people, there's no shame in it,
No, you're working. It's your job. It's a profession.
Absolutely. So for somebody like yourself, when you see how the music has really changed now, because dancehall today obviously is not the dancehall 20 years ago, 25 years ago with Tiger and Shaba and a lot of different artists, and you see that itself. Like, I've been to Sumfest many times. I've covered Sumfest, and when they have the dancehall night, one of the things I always rate Sumfest for is they try to put the old school artists with some new school artists.
True.
What's your take, having been blessed enough to live to see both eras? You've witnessed the original dance hall, and here you are still making the new dance hall.
Yes, because you know, in everything, you gotta evolve, because it's just like it used to be analog one time, and now it's digital. It used to be 24 track. Now it's the drive. It's the hard drive.
True.
You understand? So and it used to be CD. No, it's a thumb drive. You understand?
Right.
Like you got it on CD. No, I got it on thumb drive. Or you got it on a sticker, whatsoever. So the old business evolving. It's life. Things got to change. So as an artist, from that time till now, you might be saying, "Yo, I'm not too like computer," but you got to be with it. You got to be on Instagram. You got to be on Facebook. You got to be on Twitter. So it's like one time an artist like to go out there and get your song heard, played. You got to go actually
Do the
to the
legwork.
dance hall or go to the studio and record. No, you could just go into your basement, whatsoever. You record a song, put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook. Somebody like it, you get 1 million views. A company call you, you're signed.
I know, and it's so interesting. And I do have a big respect for a lot of the older artists who came up in a time where you had to actually have a demo tape. You had to go see producers. Then you had to try to find the DJs, convince them to play your songs, and get known. I think it was more of a grind because you can't just sit there and click, and now 1 million people
Yeah,
get to
because
see
you
your
could
stuff.
be an artist behind a shadow right now on Instagram. And you say, "Hey, my name is Tony One. Yeah, I'm a bad boy, and whatsoever. I'm the ladies' man, or whatsoever." And people will be following you, like following your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Actually, you could go into the studio like, oh, they got Milli Vanilli in those days. If they had came out this time, they would be good, because that's what actually some of the artists are doing now. They read it, their song is playing, and they're miming.
Hmm.
So, pardon me. That's what I really love about rap music, reggae music, soca music. You got to go out there and deliver.
You do. You have to perform.
Yeah, you got to go out there and deliver. So, I'm just living the life, and I feel blessed, as I say. And when I say blessed, I say blessed. And R.I.P. to my sister, J. Capri. She
Yes.
died in Jamaica, and they buried her the other day. So Sunday, I thought Sunday. So, I'm just blessed to be here with you and Focus TV, still alive, still doing things, documenting stuff. So, it could be left for the future to come.
Exactly. Well, hold that thought. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel, sitting here with future Fambo. Oh my goodness, such a treat for y'all at home. Definitely. And if you don't know his song, Rum and Red Bull, one of the biggest tracks of the summer then. That track came out. I was in Jamaica. I was in Jamaica actually for about a month because I was covering Sumfest, ATI. I had Dancehall Queen. Then we had Appleton. You know, they do their.
Oh man, you were doing it.
I did it. I did it. About a month and a half straight. I had to stay in Jamaica. Came back for 10 days, and the first time I heard your track was actually there, and I'm like, this song needs to. I'm like, rum and Red Bull. Funny story though. I've been drinking rum and Red Bull for about just over 10 years. Through Trini Carnival, that's a drink. They do rum and Red Bull, or Johnny Walker and Red Bull. It's a Johnny Bull. So when the song came out, I was kind of laughing. I'm like, you see, for all those people who laughed at me, telling me I shouldn't mix rum and Red Bull, now there's a song about it.
Oh, it's crazy.
That is fun. But tell us about when that song really exploded, and it still gets a ton of play
like
now.
2010.
10. Yep.
And, you know, after we did the song, it was like, it become a drinking anthem. Like, it become a party anthem. Like, whenever you go to the club or you go to a Jamaican party or even an American party, that's a track that everybody, because people like music that they could sing along with. Just like back in the days with Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, sail away with me, oh, the world, da, 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 island in the stream. People like sing along music. So like, I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. And you understand? And the words, the magic words, were just formulated the right way. Because I believe in a bad beat, bad melody, and the magic words. So you gotta have the magic words that those words that lock into the rhythm, and everything. It just drop into the pocket of all the empty space of the rhythm. Like I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. Drink up, right? That's a pocket right there. Drink up, and everything just was perfect.
It was.
And
it really was. And that was the same year. My drink is in my cup. That song came out a few months after your song was released.
Yeah, no, it came before. It was that song was 2009.
Really?
And then Rum and Red Bull. They were actually 2010. The two of them. They were actually 2010. But Richie Lou, What's in My Cup came out before. You know?
Because a lot of DJs was either play one, go into. They always got played alongside each other just because of the fact it's a drinking song.
Yeah, and it's feel-good music.
And it's feel-good music. You know,
it's feel-good music because right now I have my new album coming out, Evolve. That's the name of the album, Evolve the Uprise. It's like 18 tracks.
Wow.
And the Blood Plus Clot song. Blood Plus Clot song is my first single. It got 1.5 million views, and the video is out there. But because it's they say Jamaican curse word, so it cannot be played on the radio. So we had to water it down to Bad Boy song. Tell a boy this is the Bad Boy song. Boy, this focus them wrong. You understand? So it's doing pretty good. But the next single is coming now, January. It's wavy and it's more commercial. No curse words and all of that. But sometimes in the business you gotta just open their eye. Like after Rum and Red Bull, people be like, "What's Fambo?" Oh, he's still here. So just wake them up, like keep you focused.
What do you enjoy writing more? Because you write most of your material, if not all of your songs. You do have a hands-on in terms of the production and creativity. For you, writing commercial songs like Rum and Red Bull, or some of the more underground, heavy-hitting...
I like commercial songs because when you check it out, it's like 50 Cent is a big rapper. But when you check it out, his biggest hit is Go Shorty, It's Your Birthday. So, because he needs something that could appeal to the wider variety. You understand? It's just like if me and Shanti Rebel go into the studio and he's building a beat and probably the beat, it sounds too dark. You're gonna bring that dark side out of you. Different FE play. So it's a more happier vibes because sometimes the rhythm is what
drives you.
So if the rhythm is going